Hey, all right, y'all. Look, man. So this is a little story, but before I get to the story, man, hey, I got an interview slash convo coming with the big homie C-Face. So hey, y'all want to stay tapped into that. Y'all don't want to miss that. So look, this is a little story, man, about when your boy got busted on, and I got grazed in my back 3 times, man. So all right, so look, getting down to this story. So long story short, bro. Hey, I'm driving, right? And I don't know where. Hey, I might be going to the store, but I don't know where the fuck I'm going. But I'm driving, and as I'm driving, like, hey, it's a 2 lane street, right? So I'm in the right lane, and I'm driving, and like, I just glance over, and I see somebody, but I don't, right? So it ain't nothing. But something in my head is like, homie, look over one more time. Something in my head. So I look over again, and I see dude who I've been tripping with, right? Like every time I see this nigga, it's up. I'm talking about every time. I'm talking about, hey, it's up, nigga. It's something with him, right? So all right, so bang. So mind you, my nigga, hey, my hands in the cast this day because I had just broke my shit. Feel me? I just socked the nigga up, so nigga, my hand in the cast. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, my nigga, so hey, I can't do no fighting right now, right? So I'm like, how? I'm like, man, hey, I gotta figure something out. So hey, I start reaching for the thing, and hey, as I'm reaching for the thing, I'm looking at dude, and nigga staring at me though, like, yep, yep, right. So I'm like, all right. So hey, I grab it, but look, my nigga, mind you, my nigga, it's cars in front of me, and it's cars in back of me. So I'm like, man, this ain't about to go good. So we sitting there staring and shit, staring and shit. So look, this is where I fucked up at, man. Because hey, I upped that motherfucker. Hey, soon as I grabbed it, hey, I kinda upped it on him. I'm like, yeah, cuz nigga with the bang bang, right? So as soon as I did that, hey, this the thing, my nigga. This is why they say, hey, don't show it unless you gonna use it, right? Because soon as I upped that motherfucker and showed it, hey, I turned my head and nigga looked straight for 2 seconds. Cuz started busting on me. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh, cut, right? So I'm like, nigga, this nigga busting. So nigga, hey, I'm swerving and shit. Nigga, hey, man, look, I got one hand. So I'm swerving. So I'm like, oh, cuz busting on me. So now in my head, I'm like, my nigga, if I don't come up and get the busting back, he gonna kill me. So I'm like, fuck. So cuz busting, right? So now my nigga, I gotta come up. So I come up. Boom, 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 right? Busting. And as I get the busting, hey, I smack the curve. Bow. Smack the curve. I'm like, oh man. So as I smack the curve, cuz skirt off. And look, hey, as I smack the curve, I hit the motherfucking street sign too. Bow. Smack that motherfucker. So I'm just sitting there stunned. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. Hey, I'm sitting there stunned for shit about 20 seconds. I'm like, man, what the fuck just happened, right? And then, hey, I finally snapped into my senses, like, my nigga, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. So, boom, hey, I get up, pew, take off, right? Take off. But in my head, I'm like, you just left the burner in the car. I just got done busting. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna go to jail if I leave that in. So I had to run back to the whip, y'all. And hey, look, mind you, hey, it's people out there on the phone because I just said it was cars in front and in back of us. So it's people stopped in the middle of the street on the phone calling the police. So nigga, I run back to the car to get the burner. They staring at me like, what the fuck is he doing, right? So I run back, get the burner, take back off, take off, stash the thing, stash that. Hey, I call my people like, cuz, come get me, my nigga. This nigga just busting on me. So they're like, what? So bang. So they pull up. I'm like, man, I think this nigga hit me. So shit, I lift up my shirt and they're like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, hey, boy, them some deep ass graze wounds. I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, them motherfuckers was burning and stinging and all that shit. I'm like, cuz, this nigga caught me slipping with the cast. And that same day, I went to the crib Man, I cut the cast off myself on the set. I'm like, my nigga, I gotta handle business. Fuck all that. But yeah, man, hey, that just today, man. I got caught slipping with that cast on, and I raised that motherfucker, and that nigga started yanking on my stupid ass. But man, y'all know what to do. If y'all feeling this, man, hit that like.